I thought I'd do a video showing what I've been working on the last few days. I've still not finished this Hunter's Moon from the Lost in Space project. I'm still working on it. Mostly got a bunch of wiring to do with it. I don't really like to do wiring. So I thought I wanted to do some more 3D modeling. So I started on this project here. It's also from Lost in Space. Shares a lot of common parts with at least the electronics that the Hunter's Moon does. This is Nik, the like robotic parrot from the a couple of episodes. One was from the first season and one was from the second season, I believe. They involve a space pirate type character, and this is the parrot that sits on his shoulder and pops around making smart remarks, and it also has like magical powers or something. It can disable a robot and make things disappear, things like that. Well, this is what I've been building. It's not completely together yet. It's just tacked together. The legs and the feet aren't glued down. None of it's glued together hardly. That was sitting on there like that. This is like the other part that I don't have done yet. It's going to go on like this. It's like its wings. I call it the cape. It doesn't have any moving parts, unlike most of the other things I built, but it does have lights and a voice. I'll demonstrate it right now. Like the Hunter's Moon thing I'm building, it has two modes. One mode, normal mode, it just plays files from the show. And in the Magic 8-Ball mode, you ask it a question and you press the button and it gives you some answer. So I'll turn it on and demonstrate that.
Hello, I'm Nik. I'm in Magic 8-Ball mode. Let's hear your ideas. That is, if humans have any...
So you ask it some question, I don't know, here, ask a question. And
Intelligence is a gift. Use it. I refuse to certify that idea as intelligent. Intelligence is a gift. Use it. If this represents human strategy, I understand your history. That might work, but don't hold me responsible.
these are just random phrases.
That might work, but don't hold me responsible. I refuse to certify that idea as intelligent. I refuse to certify that idea as intelligent.
I think maybe I have some more work to do on the random part.
One wonders how your civilization survived long enough to ask. Your carbon-based judgment has failed. Even Alonzo P. Tucker has better judgment. If this represents human strategy, I understand your history. I've seen minerons in a black hole. That's probably as close to a good idea as can be expected from a human. It is fortunate your species reproduces faster than it reasons. I should hate to say I told you so. Fortunately, I excel at it. The stars are indifferent, but I am merely unimpressed. One wonders how your civilization survived long enough to ask. Your carbon-based judgment has failed.
If you start it up in the ever mode, by holding the button down.
Hello, I'm Nik. I'm in normal mode.
If I were to press the button, it would play clips from the show. I'm not going to do that because of copyright issues. Now, these eyes are supposed to light up. I haven't got that far yet. I'm trying to think of a way of, well, first of all, the eyes are just these little refillable globes like you would put a gift in and hang it on a Christmas tree. They come in two halves. You just split them apart. They're available on Amazon. They come in a lot of different sizes. These are 30 millimeter, I believe. Up here, this is just temporary. This is just a piece of silicone tubing. There's a piece of brass tubing coming up here. There's two LEDs in there.
That is, if humans have any.
This will be different when I get done. I'll have some 3D printed part up here instead of this silicone tubing. Brass tubing will be painted. I need to think of some way of when the LEDs shine through there, either these big ones or littler ones. I need to think of some way of diffusing the LEDs so they don't look like just a spot there. So if anybody knows any good ideas for that, leave them in the comments. I'm thinking maybe I just scuff this one up with some emery cloth. That didn't really work too good. Thinking I might paint them with a matte finish paint or satin finish paint. So if anybody knows any good techniques for doing that, let me know. I could also put like a flat plate in the back and then put the LED behind it. That might help to diffuse it. I'm not sure. So any ideas like that, I'd appreciate. The final version, the electronics won't fit in the body. I didn't want to do all that this time. One, it would have to been much bigger. This is, I think, approximately the correct size or scale size as the one in the show. So the electronics, I'm going to make a base, like a rock or something that he'll set on, and they'll all be hidden in it. When I started doing this, I didn't know anyone else had done it already. I looked a little bit, but I didn't find it. And then later I found that there is one on Thingiverse. So if you want to check it out, you can go, well, you have to search pretty hard. I used Google to find it because I didn't find it when I searched on Thingiverse. Look for Lost in Space, Nik the Parrot or something, 3D model on Google, and you probably end up there. And there's also somebody selling one, like a business. It's like over $300 for basically what you see here. It also has audio files, but electronics are self-contained in the thing, and it operates by a key fob. So if you're interested in that, you can probably find it. Of course, when I get this done, I'll just put all the stuff on Thingiverse, and you can download and print one, or however you want to do that. What else did I want to say? Well, like the feet, they're not the final shape they're going to be. They were just a quick. That's just a quick version I did. This here, this is like the cape or the wings. That'll have to be formed around it. This is just a flat sheet I printed. I tried to afterwards. I tried to heat it up with a heat gun, and that didn't work. It just uneven heat and everything messed it up. This only takes like 20 minutes to print. I'm thinking I'll either go that route where I use this and just fold it around there, form it with heat somehow, or use this as a template to cut out some white styrene thin sheet and do that, which would be much cleaner than a 3D print. Although that doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too good in some spots either though. The other option I may go to, I noticed on some of the other 3D printed project I saw, they have it where it prints just up like this. Of course, it has to be a lot thicker. It won't stand on that, and I might try that. I would have to change the rest of the design. You can see it from the edge here. Oh, I got a big weight right in here so it'll stand up. Got a great big bolt in there. See, this is supposed to fit like this. Probably wouldn't be a lot of fun to glue on there, but I think it could be done. Like that. That's how it's supposed to fit. So you either do it that way, or I'll thicken it up and try to print it straight up and down, like this on the print bed. The head's made in 2 parts. Got some pins in there for locating. The other thing I wanted to show, know some of you people have actually seen the Blu-ray DVDs on of this thing, of Lost in Space. The other 3D print I saw, he had like a mesh here. The video files I'm working from are not of the highest quality. They're just what I got on Amazon for $3 or whatever. They're not like Blu-ray quality. So this is what it looked like on what I was looking at. It looks just like steps, but it may in fact be a mesh. So if anybody knows and can let me know, tell me about it. I don't have the Blu-ray. What else? If you see anything else that doesn't look quite right, you could tell me. But all in all, the reason I pulled off this project and did this because I wanted to model something fun, 3D model something fun, and this looks like fun. It makes me wonder how they made the original prop in the show. This looks like they might have turned it on a lathe. The whole thing looks kind of like it was made on a lathe, frankly. The head and this body for sure. Be curious to know how they did that. Give it a quick spin around. These are some of the best 3D prints I've ever done. It's the smoothest as far as the head and this body. Really impressed with that. Well, that's about all I wanted to show. So if anyone has any LED diffusing ideas or suggestions on if this is supposed to be a mesh or if I got it right, I'm not sure, and leave it in the comments. Well, thanks for watching.